I just want to share with you. Did you know that you were a brand? Yes, you are a brand. You are born a brand. Namaste. My name is Poornima Kotak and I'm India's first leadership branding coach. I'd like to welcome you to this powerful journey where we are going to be talking about what makes a leader not just visible, but also valuable, influential, and becoming unforgettable. Before we move ahead, I just want to share with you. Did you know that you were a brand? Yes, you are a brand. You are born a brand. You have your own unique identity. You have your brand persona. You have a powerful tone of voice, and you already have a branding that showcases your clothing, the way you walk, the way you talk. Everything about you is part of a brand. And all of these aspects about you are always communicating. Hold on. While your brand is communicating, the world is listening. When the world listens, they make their notes about you mentally, either positive or negative. If we look around us, everybody is leading all the time. Children, parents, friends, colleagues, everybody is a leader. We lead with our words, actions, our energy, the way we take our decisions, etc. But when you talk about the professional or the formal format of leadership, their leadership branding becomes their power currency. Adding to this is the way people perceive you or trust and follow you. Everything, all of these factors add to your leadership branding. As a leader, you're always under the lens. People are always watching you. The way you walk into a room, the way you conduct meetings, the way you conduct online meetings, everything about you is being watched, and people are experiencing you all the way through. So when people look at you, you're visible to them. More and more layering of this visibility leads to credibility. Remember, when these messages are layered in people's minds, one should be very careful to layer positive messages. Positive messages cannot be a drama or acting. It has to be coming from within. So, if you are a positive person, you think very positively, that is when these messages are more authentic and get layered absolutely positively in people's minds. Consistent and intentional positive messages lead to building trust and credibility. So, what I'm saying here is visibility is not vanity, it is a strategy. Many times people come and ask us, oh, you're talking about the way we are presenting ourselves, appearance, and this and that. And, we don't believe in fashion. We don't believe in, I'm a normal person. I will wear clothes the way I am. Hold. We tell them that it is not about dressing fashionably. It is being appropriately dressed to your role and appropriately dressed to the role that you're aspiring to grow into. And it is not just about clothing. You're visible through your body language. A slouched shoulder or an up or a too upright position is not going to work. So visibility is not about being vain. It has to be a strategy for it to work for you. There are many, many parts of us which are visible. You are always sending a message. Whatever you're doing, whether you're working, even if you are sleeping at home, your branding is always giving out a message to people, even in their memory. So when people see you, your body language, the way you speak, the way you make your eye contact with people, your smile or the lack of it, your clothes, everything, even your energy is giving out a message. Even your silence is giving out a message. So when these messages that your aura, your branding is giving out consecutively and congruently, when these messages are going to people, it is layered in their mind, and becomes your brand story in their mind. So it is very, very important to watch out for what messages you're giving to people all the time. And how the messages are layered in people's minds is the reflection of your future branding story. Now let's talk about intention, which is the root of all leadership. So a good leader with grace sets the intention of growing his or her team members along with growing his or her own self. Setting an intention for your leadership is the foundation on which your branding stands. It is visible, your intention becomes visible through everything that you say, do, and even through your silence. So, setting the right and positive intention is very, very important for leadership. Leaders who set a right intention or a good intention, they expand themselves and start including people in their teams and the matrix teams into their energy, and they become very, very popular among all their team members. In retrospect, leaders who do not set the right intention, when leaders think that, I am here because I want to grow into the next level, and they do not include their team members in their growth or help them also grow, they operate out of insecurities, ego, fear, etc., even frustration. All this is visible to their team members and everybody else in the organization, and their intention, since it is wrong, takes the branding all the way down, and it doesn't help them become a good leadership brand. So this brings us back to the topic of what is leadership branding. Leadership branding is about everything that I spoke to you right now and a lot more, which I will be sharing with you in the next few months to come. And when we talk about leadership branding, I would like to definitely talk about one iconic leadership brand that our country has seen. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was not only the 11th president of India, his branding was seen through his wisdom, his humility, and his service to the nation. We're speaking about strong and powerful and positive leadership brands here. We also should look at those leadership brands that we see who are good in what they do. They might be skilled, but when it comes to positivity, they have lost probably people's trust because of the intention that they have probably put when they started off. So what we want to do is we want to put the right intention and build a branding based on that. Good leadership brand is the alignment of that positivity to your intention and working on that straight line. Conscious branding, my friends, is about putting your right intention, walking on that, being a role model to your people, and accepting responsibility on your own shoulders as a brand. Remember, visibility leads to credibility, which leads to becoming a compulsive and a compelling leadership brand.